Jordan has always been a dream for us, from the iconic landscapes seen in countless films to the ancient wonders of Petra. There's something about it which draws you in. We've set ourselves out to explore as much as we can and show you how you can experience the magic of Jordan for yourself. Let's begin where everyone flies into. We're in the capital of Amman, and this is one of the oldest cities in the world.
We are currently sat in a Roman amphitheatre that is 1800 years old.
This whole amphitheatre apparently can hold about 6,000 people.
I think this is the oldest building I've been in. Would you call it a building?
I guess a monument, a landmark. Carved into the hillside, this Roman amphitheatre once echoed with sounds of poetry, music and political speeches. But today it stands as a powerful reminder of Amman's ancient past.
How long have you been here?
1 day. We arrived last night. We've only just got here to Jordan, but everyone we've met has been so friendly and so nice. And by the way, I am filming on the brand new Insta360 X5, so I wanted to test it out on our trip through Jordan, so let's see how it is. Back in the 2nd century, they did not think about safety with these steps. It is so steep.
I don't want to fall and drop my camera or something.
We headed to Rainbow Street, a popular spot to grab some food.
There's so many empty restaurants around. I feel like they should all be busy, but there's just barely any tourists here at the moment. We've just got our first Jordanian meal, and I have no idea what's under here.
You can't even see it.
But it looks huge. So I've got this like bread thing, and then, oh my gosh, we've got fries, chicken. Is that pizza?
Yes, we got a pizza. This is amazing.
This looks so good. I like roll it out of the way.
I have a mixed grill, so I think I've got lamb, beef, chicken. That chicken was one of the best chickens I've ever eaten. I'm not kidding.
Really?
It's so tasty.
Try the pizza.
It's like tomatoey, but obviously no cheese. Good for you, Emilia. But it's tasty. When you get to Amman, it won't take you long to know that this city is just built on hills. After that massive lunch, I'm struggling a bit. I'm gonna get a stitch.
Me too, I think I've already got one. There's also so much beautiful street art around here. On the sides of buildings, there's a guy carrying stuff on his head, there's a lady, there's like some jellyfish. It's beautiful decoration.
Amman Citadel, look out. That's where we're heading.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Shukran. Bye-bye.
We are at the top of the city of Amman. We are at the Citadel, which is this whole entire area, and it has a beautiful view across the city.
I'm the view.
This is the view. This is the best view. My best view.
Nice to meet you guys. The Citadel is one of the oldest continuously inhabited places in the world, used as a natural fortress to watch over the land. The most iconic ruin here is the Temple of Hercules, with massive stone columns still standing after nearly 2,000 years. Unfortunately, it's looking pretty cloudy in the distance, so I don't think we're going to get much of a sunset tonight. But it is incredible how little people are here. You're getting chilly now?
I'm cold. I've got goosebumps on my arms. I need a jumper.
It's supposed to be getting a lot colder in the next few days as well.
I know, especially where we're going.
After a brief stay in the capital, we headed to Jordan's most iconic site, Petra. Good morning, it is 6 a.m. and we are currently just outside one of the wonders of the world.
We've got the Jordan Pass, which means that we were able to pick up our tickets yesterday so that we don't have to bother going to the ticket office today. And it also covers basically all the tourist spots in Jordan.
If you're not doing a tour around Jordan, then the Jordan Pass is definitely the way to go. You'll save so much money by using the pass rather than just paying for the tickets individually.
It also covers your visa, so you don't have to basically get a visa.
Yeah, which is like $50 anyway, so definitely worth it. Emilia's getting the mandatory photo. Should I get one? Go on then, let's do it. Why is this only 5 now? You said 3.
Give me 4 JT, not 5, give me 4 JT.
Okay, go on then.
Joel is getting scarfed up.
You want picture?
Yeah.
Come here.
Yeah, let's get...
No, come inside.
That side, is that the good angle?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you call the scarf?
This mendil.
Mendil.
The Arabic, this mendil.
Right, what do I look like? Oh, damn. Do I look Arabic now? Jordanian? Is that how you say it?
Well, no, but you look cool.
Is a little bit eerie because there is no one around right now. I assume this is normally like packed with tourists. We've just started to see some like little cave openings, which is where I assume people used to live, you know, 2,000 years ago. Whoa.
Whoa.
That kind of looks like Petra.
Well, it is Petra.
I know, but you know, the famous treasury, which I mean, we'll see very shortly.
Behind me here is the Dijin blocks. These are massive blocks. I think it is tombs, and there's like a separate, the bottom is a separate bit to the top bit. We are now entering the Sick, which is a narrow canyon which leads all the way to the treasury, which is the famous piece of Petra that you'll all know.
Whilst we walk through the Siq, let's talk about Petra, the once thriving capital of the Nabatean kingdom. Petra became a major stop on the ancient trade routes connecting Arabia, Egypt and the Mediterranean. But after earthquakes and shifting trade paths, Petra was eventually abandoned and lost to the outside world until it was rediscovered in the 1800s.
If you are lazy, then you can take that electric shuttle, which you just saw. But I think they were just workers. I think we might be one of the first, if not the first person to Petra this morning. But I could be completely wrong. There could be another way in and there's like 100, 200 people there.
How have I still got hay fever? There's no trees.
There's a tree above you.
Stupid tree.
The crazy thing is, we have no idea when this treasury is just going to appear. Like, it could just be around here, but we have no idea.
I think we might be about to see the treasury through this gap.
That is so cool. It almost feels magical.
There's like no one, just that one big group.
Wow. Wow, it's actually in such good condition. I assume you can't go inside there, but
No, it says no entry.
We have it all to ourselves. Everyone's just moved on. We have a wonder of the world to ourselves. Like, this is ridiculous.
It's completely empty.
Like, this is insane.
Oh, this is so cool.
I feel so privileged right now to be just you and me.
I know.
And this. What is going on? This is insane.
The treasury is Petra's most famous landmark, carved into the sandstone cliff, and historians believe it was originally a royal tomb, built for the holy Nabatean king, and later was used as a place of worship.
The camels are really getting out of a job, considering they've got like an e-vehicle to compete with, haven't
Yeah,
they?
pretty much a golf buggy. It's taken them out.
Probably like a handful of people have turned up now, maybe like 10 or 15. So we decided to carry on and walk all the way around Petra, because Petra is a massive site. There is so much to see, and you can literally spend like 2 days walking around here. So that treasury is not the only thing to see, and there's lots of remnants of civilizations who have lived here for, I think, dating back 10,000 years. But the main sites were all around like the 1st century BC. So a very long time ago still. I'm not sure if we're allowed, but I kind of want to take a little peek inside this ancient cave where people used to live.
Can we go in?
I guess so, it's not blocked off.
Knock, knock. Oh, it smells like urine. Why would you urinate in there? Please, people, have some respect. Apparently there used to be around 30,000 people living here, and this bit does feel a bit like a city. You can kind of imagine people walking around and living in these little cave houses.
Now that looks like an ancient city.
Wow.
That is cool, isn't it?
That's impressive.
Look at this. It's like, this could be the kitchen, this could be like the dining area. Oh, wow, it goes up there. It's like a 2-story building, this thing.
I do feel a little bit silly, because all I've seen is like the treasury, maybe the monastery, whereas this whole area is just full of these incredible monuments and cavings out the rock.
We are walking up the staircase because we are trying to get to the monastery, which is at the top of the city.
There's such a beautiful landscape here, and personally I've never been to somewhere like this. So it feels like you're just being dropped on Mars or something in ancient times. As you probably know, in the Middle East and here in Jordan, drones are banned, so you're not allowed to bring them. But I currently have the X5 on a 3-meter pole. So this is basically how you can get drone shots here in a legal way without, you know, breaking any rules, which you obviously don't want to do. Let me show you how good this thing is. You don't want to get trapped down there.
Have we made it?
Yeah, we made it.
Just tripped over a rock.
Have a look at it though.
Wow. This one's even bigger.
It is huge.
It's pristine.
It looks so cool.
It does, doesn't it?
The monastery towers are over 45 metres high and carved directly into the rock face. This structure stands as a powerful testament to the architectural genius of the ancient Nabatean civilization. Every detail, every chisel mark etched into the stone entirely by hand over 2,000 years ago.
Do you like Petra?
I really like it. I feel like I'm in a movie.
We're actually heading back the way we came now, but we actually got advised that you can come in the back entrance and you can basically just walk straight through, so you don't have to come back on yourself. And the first bus goes at 7:30. We didn't do that because we wanted to get to the main treasury when it was really quiet, but you can do that, and it's probably the best way to do Petra and not have to double back on yourself. Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow, that is strong coffee.
Is it?
I'm going to be bouncing around these caves and mountains after this.
This is so good. Really, really fresh. Joel doesn't like orange juice, so he probably won't come near me now.
We made our way back through the reserve, exploring lesser known corners, passing the much busier sites, but already thinking about the days ahead on the trail to Wadi Rum.
We are outside of Petra now, and we've got to go back up that ridiculously steep hill we came down this morning.
My legs aren't ready for this. They're already tired, and we have to start a 5-day hike tomorrow.
Oh, I'm pretty tired after all that hiking today, but what an amazing experience going to Petra. Now I want to talk to you about this new Insta360 X5. Honestly, it has been amazing, and I was so excited when Insta360 wanted to send it to me. Now the beauty of shooting with a 360-degree camera is you don't have to worry about what you're shooting, you don't have to worry about angles, because everything is in frame. By shooting everything, it means you can reframe your footage afterwards in post. We can set it for a landscape shot, we can just easily take this, and then we've got a portrait shot. One of my favorite features about the X5 is how good the low light video mode is. And they now have a specific pure video mode setting. Compared to the X4, it is so much better. It's going to be really, really good in low light. One of the other brand new features with the X5 is how durable the lenses are. And they also have an ultra hard coating, which makes it a lot harder to scratch the lenses, which was kind of an issue with the X4. But not only that, they've gone an extra step, and you can now interchange the lenses. So if you do scratch it, you can replace it by yourself. You don't have to send the camera off. You never have to wait for any repairs, and you can just do it yourself. Now I know there are some of you out there who aren't the biggest fans of editing, and this feature is for you. Insta360 now have an Insta frame on their X5, and this is basically going to solve that issue of having to do any editing. If we select selfie view here, you'll be able to see it is literally tracking me. And this flat image, which you're seeing right now, is instantly shareable to social media because you don't have to do any editing. And the great thing is, all this 360-degree footage you're seeing, you can edit later because it's recording both the flat image and the 360-degree footage at the same time. So you will never miss a shot. Insta360 have a new cloud-based subscription service, which is called Insta360 Plus Cloud. It offers automatic file backup and storage. This content is accessible on any device and can even auto-delete your content afterwards. This means you will never have to remove any of the content on your SD card. You will never have to remove this little thing and plug it into a laptop. With this new cloud service, it makes it super easy to share your 360 footage with your family and friends. With 8K quality packed into this tiny camera and the fast new editing software, I cannot recommend getting yourself one of these X5 enough. I'll leave a link in the description so you can get yourself one, and yeah, enjoy it.
After Petra, we actually took on a 5-day trek consisting of 96 kilometers from Petra to Wadi Rum. This was one of the most beautiful hikes we have ever done. Wild camping in the desert, navigating through narrow valleys, and taking in the undiscovered corners of Jordan very few people visit. But this was definitely a challenge, pushing ourselves but always having an amazing Treks team to support us along the way. This wild adventure was one we will never forget, and if you are interested in seeing the whole story of this, then I'll leave a link in the description to watch that video. After our hike, we had a chance to soak in the beautiful landscapes of Wadi Rum.
Good morning from Wadi Rum. We have finally made it to the place that is famous in so many movies, and it really does look like a movie set. We got here late last night after our trek, which we were just exhausted after, and having a shower just felt amazing. We're actually staying in a camp, which is just over here in the middle of the desert.
It is a little bit chilly, but look at this landscape. It's just like we've landed on planet Mars, isn't it?
The camp we're staying in is actually included with our 5-day hike that we did with Treks. So this is like the last night of the tour. Later we're going to be doing something a little bit exciting, but we want to show you around our camp.
So these are the Martian huts. They look so incredible. Like, look at these things. Unfortunately, we're not staying in these, but we're in the same camp. So this is the main area. It's basically a huge restaurant, cafe, relaxing area, just in the desert, almost like an oasis. This is our little desert hut, which we're staying in. Very cool, and we do actually have AC, even though we obviously don't need it at the moment, but you'll definitely need that in the summer.
We're about to go on a jeep tour around the desert, and I think these are our jeeps.
Here we go. They look a little beaten up. Hopefully we don't come off. Look at that. Woo! Safety first.
Here we go.
Woohoo!
Our first stop, and we are climbing up a dune. I really wasn't ready for any more walking after 5 days of hiking, but these views are insane. I do feel like I'm in the movie The Martian, you know, the one that's where you get stuck on the planet.
This is where it's filmed as well.
Yeah, this is where it's filmed. It is so windy up here.
It is very windy. I think we're going to be running down in a second these steep dunes. Basically up here on this rock you have loads of prehistoric inscriptions, and it's basically showing a camel caravan.
Across the rocks of Wadi Rum are thousands of ancient inscriptions carved into the stone by traders, nomads, and early civilizations over 2,000 years ago.
We've just stopped off at a natural bridge, and there's actually a camel right in the center, and it looks so beautiful. I think we can climb on the top.
So I'm up here and Emilia is down there.
Hey!
We can actually hear you because the mic's still connected.
Oh, that's cool. You look very tall up there.
It's nice they actually let you climb over them all. I feel like some places wouldn't let you, but this is awesome. Look at this. A long way up. That was a crazy wind as we drove on that section. Bit of windswept, aren't we?
Yeah, I just couldn't hear anything. There was just like sand coming at me.
Oh my word.
Oh my gosh.
We're about to drop. Oh, what?
That was so steep.
That was so steep.
Back at camp. That was wild.
It was. I feel very windswept. That was such a crazy journey.
We headed back to Amman for our last day to visit one last location before it was time to leave Jordan.
Today we are going to the lowest point on Earth, also known as the Dead Sea.
We packed our stuff for the day and we are about to order an Uber to the Dead Sea. Let's book this.
So our driver is just 2 minutes away now. Morning. Morning. How are you?
Joy?
Yes, that's me.
We spent 1 hour driving towards the Dead Sea, stopping off at sea level before we progressed a further negative 400 meters and arrived at a resort.
So we have just entered the Dead Sea Spa Hotel because this one was the cheapest, but it still looks incredibly beautiful, doesn't it?
It's so cheap for the day pass, but like it looks so nice.
You have to kind of come to a private hotel if you want to do the Dead Sea, because the public beach, you probably shouldn't wear a bikini and stuff, because obviously we need to be conservative and respect the culture. How do we get out?
Oh, there's a gym.
Maybe I could use that as well. Let's try and get to the Dead Sea, the actual bit we've come for, and hopefully we can also do the mud spa as well. It costs 20 JD per person, which is about 30 USD, but the other hotels are like double, even triple the price of this, so we've got the best value for money here. Are you ready to go in the Dead Sea? Be some of the lowest people on planet Earth?
It looks beautiful.
It does, look at that. Be careful, I think it can be quite sharp. It is a little bit chilly. The water in the Dead Sea, in this lake, is supposed to be 9 times saltier than the sea. Like, it's incredibly salty. Who's going first?
You.
I'm
Not me.
All right, I'm already floating. This is the weirdest thing. Have you seen what I'm doing right now?
Your feet. Whoa. 0 effort.
This is what we need after a 5-day hike, 100 kilometers. This is one of the strangest sensations on planet Earth, okay? Like, look at me right now. I can imagine this is what it feels like to fly, but kind of in water. You're only supposed to stay in the water for about 10 to 15 minutes because the salt can really dry out your skin.
Also, we were told not to shave like the day before or anything, because apparently if you shave, it can really sting.
It's basically like rubbing salt into your wounds.
Yeah, so if you have any cuts, it's gonna sting.
It's now time to do the mud spa. Now, I don't know the science behind it, but apparently this mud, salty mud, is supposed to be really good for... Oh, it's so slippy around here. It's supposed to be really good for your skin. I've never done this before.
It looks great.
This is going to be very hard to get off, isn't it? I feel like a different human being. This is a first for me, covering myself in mud. And it's interesting.
I feel like you would have done this as a child.
What, just for fun? Just in the
just
back garden?
yourself in mud.
That is...
And your mum would be like, oh.
That is a likely thing I would have done. We now have to let it sink in the sun. And I think you leave it for 10 to 15 minutes. And then we're good to go and wash it off. But after this, I'm probably going to be looking like a skin model or something, because it's very, very good for me. So the audio you're hearing right now, I'm using the X5's new voice enhancement feature. So hopefully the audio is really good, because I'm not using a microphone on this. It's just straight out of the camera. Oh, blimey, look over there. What's coming towards me? If I was in, a city or a town, I would be absolutely frightened, because you look a little bit scary right now.
Muddy.
You are muddy, extremely muddy.
It's not been on for 15 minutes yet, but I'm getting bored waiting. So, it's time to wash off this mud. It's hard to get my shoulders in. I'm bobbing up and down.
And that's just from the salt pushing you upwards. The nice thing about coming to a hotel as well is they've got fresh waters literally 3 meters away from the Dead Sea. So you can wash off the salt and the mud straight away without having to walk around a city all muddy or salty. Let's take this water off my face.
Water.
This mud.
Don't scrub your eyes.
That wraps up our time in Jordan, and what an experience it's been. This country has genuinely blown us away from the beautiful landscapes of Wadi Rum to the ancient city of Petra. This is a place every traveller has to visit at some point. One thing which really stood out to us in Jordan is the kindness of the people, making us feel so welcome but also excited to share their country with us. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to watch our hike across Jordan.